genealogy tracing of the six-pointed star, hexagram, step by step, so we can see how it traveled from Kunama Dumam cosmology into Aksumite statecraft, into biblical Judaic Christian identity, into modern political symbolism. Genealogy of the hexagram indigenous root, Dumam, Kunama cosmology. The interlocked triangles represented balance of opposites, upward, sun, fire, sky spirits, male principle, downward arrow river, water, earth spirits, female principle. Combined, they symbolized cosmic harmony, the marriage of heaven and earth, ancestor and descendant, used in body paint, initiation tattoos, shields, and ritual cloths, sometimes described in oral traditions as the House of Balance or Ancestor Seal. Aksumite appropriation, 3rd to 6th century CE. As Aksum expanded, it absorbed indigenous symbols for legitimacy. The hexagram began to appear in royal engravings, coins, and monuments. It became associated with imperial protection and divine sanction, a seal of the king's balance between heaven and earth. Already here, the shift began. What was a communal ancestral cosmogram became a state emblem, Judaic Christian reframing, medieval Ethiopia. With the spread of Christianity and Judaic traditions, the hexagram was rebranded as the Star of David. Ethiopian manuscripts and church art often show hexagrams, but with Christian cross overlays or biblical gloss. The symbol was reframed as a sign of Israelite ancestry, reinforcing the myth that Aksumite kings descended from Solomon and Sheba. Indigenous meaning, river, sun, fertility, clan union, was muted, though villagers still recognized it as a protective seal. Global Jewish symbol, late medieval modern. In Europe, the hexagram slowly became formalized as the Star of David, especially 16th to 18th centuries. By the 19th century, it was widely recognized as the Jewish emblem. Scholars often assumed Ethiopia had borrowed the symbol from Jewish influence, ignoring the indigenous African root. Modern political symbol, 20th century onward. The hexagram was placed on the Israeli flag, 1948, as the national symbol of the Jewish state. Meanwhile, Ethiopia continued to use the star in church decorations, crosses, and flags. The world now sees it as either Jewish or Christian, but few realize its African cosmological depth. Among Kunama elders, memory survives that the star is their ancestral seal of balance. What changed? From Dumam to Aksum, shifted from communal cosmogram to imperial seal. From Aksum to church Judaism, shifted from balance of life to biblical heritage narrative. From Judaism to modern politics, shifted from sacred protection to ethnic, national identity. Core survival. The idea of the star as a protective balance survived all transitions, but the African indigenous root is almost erased. Deep takeaway. The so-called Star of David is not foreign to Kunama. It is a Dumam/Kunama cosmogram that traveled into Aksumite power, biblical myth, and global politics. When the world sees the hexagram today, they rarely know they're looking at a Horn of Africa ancestral symbol of balance and fertility, carried through empire, scripture, and diaspora.
Walk this journey with me. Like and subscribe, not for numbers, but for remembrance. Let your ancestors know you have seen their greatness. Let them feel your footsteps walking in theirs. May they guide you, protect you, and keep you in harmony with the earth, the sky, and all living things.